Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I got so distracted by this game that I forgot I was supposed to be recording and I just was silent for several minutes. So as you can see, it's now 21 to 0 and we're at halftime. Somehow I'm beating the crap out of this team. This is the greatest show on turf Rams, actually. Trent Green is their quarterback, but the game didn't know that he was going to get hurt yet. So Kurt Warner is still sitting on the bench, which is kind of funny. Um, so the game actually thinks that this team sucks, even though they win the Super Bowl this year. Anyway, um, so there's really not much else I needed to add about the Dynasty League. I did just want to say that I'm someone, when I commit to something, I commit 100%. So this Dynasty League, I plan to have it going until I die, basically. And I'm sure the parts will change. Like, I'll add more teams, people will drop out, that kind of thing. But I plan to keep going, so hopefully you all are too. As far as the draft goes, I myself was kind of wondering like how I want to tackle this draft. Like, do I want to go for young players or do I want to like win now and go for veterans or what kind of stuff I want to do? I kind of want to do a mix of both. Like, I want to be competitive this year and possibly win, but I also want to be really good for like several years down the road. So, finding like a young team in addition to crap, a competitive team will be key. Also, as far as drafting, dynasty leagues kind of go different from regular leagues because you want to pick a player that's going to be on your team for years to come. So, do you draft a young guy like Patrick Mahomes, who's 27, and he'll give you like 10 more years of top notch quarterback play? Or do you go for a guy like Derrick Henry, who's maybe nearing the end of his career, but is one of the more valuable running backs out there? So it's like, do you want to win now? Do you want to win for later? Do you want to stay competitive? Do you want to just, forget about winning this year, but, maybe be really good next year? Do you want to tank for a draft pick? That kind of thing. Um, it's everyone's going to have a different strategy, and I think that it's going to be really interesting to see what happens. I'm not sure if I mentioned this in my other posts, but as far as tanking, actually, I think I did mention it, but if you're at least making an attempt to win, I won't hold it against you. But if you're just like leaving blank or empty roster spots and trying to lose that way, crap, then I might like penalize you or step in or something like that. But hopefully I don't have to do that. Let's see what else. There's not really much else I wanted to add. Oh yeah, one of the main things that I wanted to bring up was trading draft picks. You can trade draft picks. Um, there's no way that I think Yahoo lets you do it, so you just kind of have to talk to each other and then communicate it to me. I have to hear from both parties. If you've made a trade, though, I can't just hear it from one. I have to hear it from both. Um, like if you wanted to, for example, trade down or trade up in the draft. I know I don't really like being at the 1-4. I would like to trade down a little. So like an example of a trade might be like, let's say I agree with someone to trade my first round pick for their first round pick. So I move down like 5 spots, but then I move up. Like I trade their fourth round pick for my fourth round pick or something. So I'm trading down in the first, but trading up later, something like that. That would be a good trade. Draft picks have to be equal. Like you can't trade 2 draft picks for one. You have to trade one for one. That kind of thing. Um, I don't really think anyone is going to trade draft picks because the league is still new. I don't know if people are really going to be thinking along those lines. If anyone does want to make a trade with me, just send me a message and we'll talk about it. Um, Yahoo does let you trade future draft picks. So, like, if you wanted to trade a player to someone else, you can, like, click to trade your first round pick next year to them or something like that. But you also have to get a pick in return. So just keep that in mind when making those trades. Um, Other than that, I don't think I have a whole lot else. Why is Desmond Howard on the Packers? I'm wondering. Because this is like 2 years, 3 years after they won the Super Bowl with him. And I know he wasn't on their team anymore, so it's weird that he's on their team in this game. Hmm. Let's see. Everybody's favorite teams. Maybe just to kind of spark some rivalry here, I want to say who's everybody's favorite teams are. I don't have my computer in front of me, so apologies if I get anything wrong or if I forget anybody, God forbid. But there's a ton of Packer fans in this league. Obviously, I'm from Wisconsin and my family and friends are from here too. So, ugh. Um, I'm a Packer fan. Mike is a Packer fan. My brother, Crix the Dominator, is a Packer fan. My Uncle Peter, my team, is a Packer fan. Um, who else do we have? I know Bluth Company, I think he's a Vikings fan. The Killing Fields is a Bears fan. Perry, who's TDs or bust, is a Lions fan. So everyone in the NFC North is represented. Um, Allison Horns is a Rams fan. The biggest Rams fan on the planet, probably. Let's see. Ned and Sean C., I think, like the Eagles. BDB likes the Jets. I'm trying to remember everyone's favorite teams. Have I forgotten anybody? If I forgot somebody, I'm going to feel so terrible. Have I gotten everyone? I should go look at my computer right now. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I think I'm just going to end this now because I'm being stupid. All right, goodbye.